Okay. So guys, what we covered in the last class, we understood about VLOOKUP. Now VLOOKUP, what happens? We go for making a VLOOKUP. This is the lookup value. This is the table array. And within this table array, you look for the corresponding field values in the right side of the lookup column. Yes or no? You look for your Canada, which is also coming in right side. So this is the lookup. This is your lookup value. From there, you are looking for the values, corresponding field values in the right side of it. Imagine if the values are left side of it. How do you go for getting this? So this is where we'll talk about here, right? So okay, yesterday we did this VLOOKUP where you applied the VLOOKUP with match function. Is this clear to all of you guys? Guys, is this clear to all of you? VLOOKUP with match function? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's understand here. It is given the student name. It is given get the score of the Power BI, machine learning, big data, Excel, and SQL. From where you want to get this? You want to get this from this table. Can you see this? From this table, you want to get the corresponding field values to here. How do you do that? You will write VLOOKUP, right? The moment you write VLOOKUP, this is the lookup value is what? Ravi, what's the table array? Table array is not in the same sheet. It is in the different sheet. Can you see this? Then you will use match function. Match of what? Match of Power BI from this sheet. You will go back to the previous sheet where you look for this is my lookup array. Bracket close and what guys? You can see your now you can get the output here. What is happening here? It is giving reference to the another worksheet. Can you see this guys, everyone? Right? So when you drag, it is going from A2 to A3 to A4. What will you do here? You put a dollar before A. In this case, the table array from the other sheet is also going to be fixed. When you go for match function, you are looking for B1 to C1. So that means my row 1 is fixed. My lookup array, which is the header, it is also going to fix. If I fix them all and drag it to the right, I can get those outputs are coming. Yes or no, guys? Are you getting this, guys, everyone? Guys, are you getting this?
Can you repeat that once again, please?
Okay, I'll show you here what is happening, guys. This is what your lookup value, which is coming from the other sheets. If I say, what is the lookup value? What is the lookup value here, guys? Everyone tell me. This is your lookup value. What is your table array? So your table array is coming from here. Can you see this? Now, lookup value table array, what is your column index? In this, you have used this match function for giving your column index. Yes or no? Are you getting this, guys, everyone? And your range lookup. What you have used here, range lookup is 0. Clear? What we did here, guys, we given this to a corresponding field values. Clear to all of you? Now let's do this here. We have given the brand. We have given these countries. We want to get the sales information from where? From this sheet, which is given here. This is my table array. Clear now, guys? Now the question is coming, how to get those values? What do you write here? VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? Toyota. What is your table array? It is not in the same sheet. It is in different sheet, which is called VLOOKUP scenario 3. I can select this. This is my table array. Yes or no? Looking for the column, I will use match function. Match of what? Canada. Canada over what? In this table, you will go for the lookup array. Lookup match type is 0 and range lookup is 0. You get these values here. Yes or no? What is going to fix? If you drag it, it is going from O2 to O3 to O4. What is fixed here? Column O is fixed. What is fixed here? My table array is fixed. What is fixed here? My row 1 is fixed because when I drag it to the right, it'll go from P1 to Q1 to. Are you getting this, guys? Everyone? Then my lookup array is also fixed here. I will make them fixed. Absolute reference by rows and columns. If I drag this to the right to the down, I get those field values here. Does it make sense to all of you guys? Clear? Very good. Moving to the next. Now we'll go for getting the VLOOKUP, not from the same workbook. This is workbook is what? A1.session3.xlsx. Now we will be going for getting this not from same workbook in a different workbook. What does it mean? It means your file, your data is given in another workbook, which is called made store data. So let me show you here. In this made store data, it is a customer ID. In the corresponding field is given company, card registration date, active, first use date, the first store where this card is got registered, the title of this person, the gender, the maximum spend amount, the date of birth, for the date, what is the age of this customer. It is given a state code where they're belonging to, what is the postal code, customer status, whether it's active or inactive. It is giving here average spend towards your card status to number of trips and which town they're belonging to, followed with what? How much their average quantity purchase and how much they have spent. Now, the field which is marked here, company, gender, date of birth, age, it is been asked to get those corresponding field values here. That means you are going from one workbook to another workbook to get the values. How will you get these values? You will write here VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is the lookup value. What is the table array? Table array is going to be this table, entire column. Can you see this, guys? Then what you'll do here, you will use match function to get the column index. Where you will get the match function? For company. Guys, please go on mute. Okay. So you are going for looking at the match function of what? Company. Over what? Over this Excel workbook header. Yes or no? Then match type is 0, range lookup is 0. Since you are getting this value from where? Other workbook. Can you see this? The reference is from another workbook, correct? Now, what is going to fix here? When you drag this, it is going from A2 to A3 to A4. So that means column A is fixed. Since you're connecting to another workbook, it is already fixed the range. Now, when you say match type of B1 to C1, what will happen now, guys? You will make your row 1 as fixed. Understood? Now, you can drag this to the right, to the down here to get the values. For this date of birth, format cell, make it a date format. Does it make sense to all of you guys how to go for making this VLOOKUP to get the values? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Got it? Okay. So I will do it one more time. I have two workbook. One workbook name is a1.session-3.xlsx. Another workbook which is open, that is called a2.madestore.xlsx file. What we have to do here, we have to get those corresponding field values to this. Yes or no? So how would you go for getting the field values to this table? We will go for using VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is my lookup value. What is the table array? I'll go to open this another workbook which is starting from column A to column X. Yes or no? Then how to find the column index? You will say match function. Match function of what? Going to this sheet, company. You need to search for this in the lookup array of what? In the lookup array of this. Then you will say match type is 0 and range lookup is 0. Did you get this output, guys? When you will drag it, you will say A2 to A3. That means column A is fixed. Put a dollar before that. When you go for match function, you will put a dollar before the row 1 and you need to drag this to the right. You can drag this to the right, to the down here. You can say date of birth, format cell, make it to a date value to this. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Clear now? Understood? Okay. Now this is called VLOOKUP with the scenarios number 5. Now, I will tell you guys how to go for VLOOKUP to get the corresponding field value which is in the left side, not in the right side. For example, if you look at this table, what is given? Product ID, price, and the product name. If you look at this table, is given what? Product name is given and discount is given. What do you want to get? You want to get the discounted price. Before getting discounted price, you need to get the price of this product. Yes or no? But in this case, what is the lookup value? Lookup value is this to this. Yes or no? Are you getting this? But the corresponding field value is not in right side. It is in left side. Now the question is coming, how will you do that? So to do this, what we will do here, now let's write VLOOKUP. If you write VLOOKUP, what is the lookup value for you here? H6, yes or no? Then when you want to go for looking the corresponding field value which is not in the right, it is in the left side, you have to use a function called choose. Can you see this? In choose, you bracket start, you will create an array here. In this array, you will say 1, 2 because you want to go for the second column to get the values. Then you have to choose the field value which is given here. What? It is starting from your E5, you will look for what? The column here, right? So E5 to this, understood? Then where is your corresponding field values for price is coming? This is the field values price. Then after this, you close this bracket. You want to get the column index of 2 and range lookup is 0. You do that. And what you see here, when you drag this H6 to H7, what is fixed here? Column H. Now, what is fixed here? It is fixed by this array. It is also fixed by the corresponding fields array as well. If you drag them here, oh, I put one more extra bracket here. That's it. Now, when I do this, can you see this, guys? I got this price value of what? 10. Now, in this 10, what I'll do here, I'll multiply my discount percentage. If I multiply discount percentage, I get 1.8, 18% discount. Yes or no? Are you getting this, guys, everyone? Now, if you drag this down, you get those field values are coming after the discount price value is coming. Yes or no, guys, everyone? Tell me yes or no.
Sir, could you please repeat that again?
I'll repeat this. Okay, no problem. What you write here, VLOOKUP. What's the lookup value? This is my lookup value. How to choose the table array? You will say choose function, bracket start and close. Inside this bracket, you know that you have to pull this value 1, 2. Then in this, what you are going to choose here, you are going to choose the value from, this is your corresponding column and this is your corresponding values. Soon after you get this, your range lookup, your column index is 2 and range lookup is 0. Clear now? In this case, when you drag it, it will go from H6 to H7. What is fixed here? My column H is fixed. Yes or no? When you look at this, it is coming here. When you look at this is also coming here. Now, if you get this, you get what? The same field values, but you want to get the discounted price. So how do you get the discount price? You just have to multiply with the discount percentage. Yes or no? If you drag this, you get these values are coming, everyone. Are you
Sir,
getting it?
what is the choose 1, 2?
Okay, choose saying that you are choosing between 2 columns. 1, 2 means 2 columns. 1, 3 means 3 columns. 1, 4 means 4 columns. Are you getting it?
Okay, sir.
It means that out of 2 we are choosing 1, or like?
We are no. 1 is going to be your lookup column. From the lookup column, how many columns you're looking at? 2 columns. Okay, now look at here how to get this without using this choose function. It's very confusing. I want to get confused. What I'll do here, I'll use the XLOOKUP function. So XLOOKUP is very straightforward. What does it says? It says, what is the lookup value you're looking at? My lookup value is this. What is the lookup array you're looking for? Lookup array is this. Now it's asking that what is the return array? Return array is my price. Then it's saying that what if the value is not there? It's a 0. If there is no matching, then give the value as 0. That's it. If I do so, I get the value is coming as what? 10. Yes or no? What I'll do here, in this 10, I need to multiply my discount percentage. Yes or no? If I do so, XLOOKUP is also giving the same result. So people, they do use what? They don't use VLOOKUP. We choose to make this more complication. They normally go for using what? XLOOKUP. Now, the difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP is that VLOOKUP looks for the corresponding field values in the right. XLOOKUP looks for the corresponding value which is then left. Is this clear to all? Guys, is this clear to all?
XLOOKUP can't find the value on the right?
No, it cannot get the value in the right, but there is a way to do it that we will not talk now. It will create complication, but there is a way to do it as well using offset function. But we have to learn offset before going there. Okay, we'll be learning after some time. Now, what is XLOOKUP? If somebody is going to ask you, what is the difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP? You will say simply VLOOKUP looks for the right side corresponding field values. XLOOKUP looks for the left side corresponding field values. Is this clear to all of you? Right? Now, yes. What is XLOOKUP comes with? Now, this is the question. When you say XLOOKUP is having what? 4 criterias. Okay. So what is XLOOKUP criteria? If you write XLOOKUP, what is it coming here? Lookup value, your lookup array, return array, if not value. Understood? So what you will say? Lookup value, then lookup array, Then what? Return array. Return array from where you want to get the values. Then if not value. For example, when you say you applied this function, right? What was your lookup value? Tell me. H6. What was your lookup array here? E5 to E29. What was your return array, which is D5 to D9 here? And what was your if not value? If nothing is there, then call it 0. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
So there is a difference between XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, which
Yes.
is we won't choose a column index in the XLOOKUPs, right?
No, that is where we are using return array. Are you
Okay, so
getting it?
what is the difference? Because both functions are same, right? Return array and the column index.
Return array is getting from left side. Column index looks from right side. See, when you apply it for the VLOOKUP here, example, you had your lookup value, but if you look for the table, you had the column index in the right side. Yes or no?
Yes.
But when you go for XLOOKUP, you had your lookup value, but column index is not in the right side. It is in the left side. That is called return array. Understood? Got it now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll give another example here. You have given customer ID, which is common in both the table. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Now, what is asked to you? Get the company details, which is in the left side. Get your state code details, which is in the left side. Get your gender, get your postal code, which is given in left side. We can also add one more column to this, which is your gender. Yes or no? Are you getting this now, guys, everyone? Now the question is coming, how would you go for getting this? How would you go for getting this? You will write XLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is my lookup value. Right? Now tell me, what is my lookup array here? This to this. Right? What is my return array here for my what? State code. Correct? What I'm looking for? State code or something? Company. I'll go here. Understood? If not, I will say missing. Okay. I'll close the bracket. What is fixed here? Column O. What is fixed here? My lookup array is fixed. What is fixed here? My return array is fixed. If you do this, did you get the values? You know what? I change the value to some number, odd number, which is not there. What it will give you? Yes, it is giving missing. Understood? Everyone. If I give some other number to this, which is not there, what it will give you here? Missing. Now, for today's state code, what do I write here? XLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? Right. What is the lookup array? Right. Which is the state code? This is my state code. If it is missing, what do you write here? Missing. What is fixed here? Column O. What is fixed here? My lookup array is fixed. And my return array is also fixed. Yes or no, guys, everyone? If anything is missing or not matching, it will give you as what? Missing and missing. Clear? Tell me, guys, how to go for postal code? XLOOKUP. Then, what is the lookup value? What is the lookup array? What is your return array? Right? If it is missing, what do you want to treat here? 9994 5 times. Clear now? What is fixed here? Column O is fixed. What is fixed here? What is fixed here? Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Clear? How much? Fully? How to get the gender? What do you write here? Will you go for VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP? Exactly. What is that you look for? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? And rest all is same. Did you understand, guys? In VLOOKUP, the value is missing. Can you replace with any value? No, we can do it, but does it give you in the VLOOKUP how to, if not, value is not there in VLOOKUP, right? Are you getting this? Guys, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
I tell you one thing, what you'll do here. In VLOOKUP, we'll use a function called is NA. If the value is NA, right, I want to call this as missing. Else I'll use the VLOOKUP value, that's it. If I do so, what is that? Okay, you have to use if. Okay. If this value is NA, then it's going to say missing, else the value is going to come like this. So if the values are missing, it's saying missing. What you did, if is NA, condition you applied here. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no worry. We will do one more example for you to help you understand how to get this. Okay, so what I will do here, let me take this. When you guys are going completely mum, I understand something is wrong. Right? This is a test. Okay, this test is for you guys. This is what the column I must insert here. Got it now? The values in the left, values in the right. Clear now? Okay. Now, it is given here student name. I just interchange this value position. Understood? What you want to do here, you want to get the score for SQL, SAS and big data. You also want to get the score for Excel, SQL and Python. Understood? How to get the value for SAS? You like VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is the lookup value. What's the table array? This is going to be my table array. Yes or no? Then I can use the match function to find the position value of what is given here over this header. Match type is 0, range lookup is 0. I can get Mahesh has scored in SAS is 20. Understood? What is fixed here? Column AR is fixed. What is fixed here? My table array is fixed. What is fixed here? It is A is 4 to now my row is fixed. And I can see my lookup array is also fixed. Okay. I can drag this for Excel and for big data. I can get the value, but I don't get the value for Excel. Yes or no? Why it is not coming? Because Excel is given in the left side. What will you use here? XLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is the lookup value. What is the lookup array? This is my lookup array. What is your return array? This is my return array. If not, what will happen? You will say 0. Understood? What is fixed in this case? Column AR is fixed. What is fixed in this case? It is fixed here. What is fixed in this case? This is also fixed here. Now you can drag this down. Understood? How to go for this SQL? You'll go for XLOOKUP. What is the lookup value here? This is my lookup value. What is the lookup array here? This is my lookup array here, right? What is my return array for what? What subject I'm looking now? Okay, this is for SQL and Python, right? XLOOKUP, right? What is the lookup value? This is the lookup value. What is the lookup array? This is my lookup array. What is the return array? It is my return array. What if the value is not matching? 0. What is fixed here? My column AR is fixed. What is fixed here? My lookup array is fixed. What is fixed here? My return array is fixed. That's it. Right? Same thing. Again, XLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is my lookup value. What is the lookup array? This is my lookup array. What is my return array? This is my return array. What if the value is missing? It's like 0. What is fixed here? My column AR is fixed. My lookup array is also fixed and my is also fixed. Now I can drag these values to get it. Does it make sense to all of you guys how to go for using VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to understand about index function, which is important. I want to get the value for this 79. I want to get the value for this 88. These two values. 79 is coming in which column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 column. And 79 is coming which row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th row. Yes or no? Right? This is coming in what? 8th column, 10th row. Correct. Within what? Within this table. Correct. If you write index function, it will say what is the array, means what is the table array? This is my table array. Which is the row number for 79, which is 9. Which is the column number for this table, which is called 7 column. If I do so, I got 79 here. In index function, you have 3 criteria. What is that? One is table array. Second is row index. Third one is column index. When you apply this over here, yes or no? What was that array? A1 to J14. What is the row index? 9. What is the column index? 7. Does it make sense to all of you guys? Everyone? Clear? Imagine I want to get the value for 88. What I'll use here? Index. Index of what? Which is the row index? 10. Which is the column index? 8. Awesome. You got the values here. Now in index, what you have? These all 3 informations are there. For this, you apply this here. Everyone, are you getting it? Right? Now tell me guys, in this, what is your array? A1 to J14. Which is the row index? 10. Which is the column index? 8.
8.
Clear now? Now, I have given this student name. Let's say I interchange this position. Doesn't matter. I will write what? Index. What is the array? This is my array. Clear now? What is the row index for Narayan? I will use match of Narayan. What is the lookup array? This is my lookup array. What is the match type? Is 0. That's it. For column index also I will use match function. Match of what? Power BI. Over what? Over my lookup array. And match type is 0. Are you getting it, guys? Everyone? Did I get the right output? Tell me. Is Narayan Power BI is 97? Narayan
Yes, sir.
Power BI score is how much? 97 is coming.
Yes,
Understood? Right.
Yes, sir.
In this case, what is fixed? My table array is fixed. What is fixed is going for P2 to P3. Column P is fixed. Yes or no? What is fixed? My lookup array is fixed. Awesome. What is fixed here? Q1 to R1 to S1. My row 1 is fixed. What is fixed here? My lookup array A1 to J1 is also fixed. If I make them fixed and drag this to the right, to the down, I get those corresponding field values coming. In this case, when I say I applied my what? Index function. Yes or no? You got to tell me, guys, what have you achieved for it? What is the table array in this case? It is A1 to J14. What is the row index in this case? You applied the match function to get the value. Yes or no? What is the column index? You applied this match function to get that. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? You might be thinking, sir, we can get the same result using VLOOKUP. We can get the same result using XLOOKUP also. Then what is the use of index function? These are all lookup functions. There are situations where you will think like I can take a cycle. There are situations where you think like I can go by bike. There are situations where you think like I will go by car. There are situations where you will think like I will go by flight. Situations like that. Convenient you will look for. Same thing is happening here, guys. You have given all these lookup functions, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index. Now we'll learn other functions also. Are you getting it? Guys, are you understanding how we can use
Yes.
index also to get the values, everyone? Right? Now let's do a test and we'll see how much you understand out of it. Did you see this, guys, everyone? Right? I can get this brand and country-wise sales from this table array. Yes or no? Using VLOOKUP. I will not use VLOOKUP. What will I use now? I'll use index function. Okay. In index function, what is the array? This is my array. Yes or no? Right? You look for the row number. How do you look for the row number? Match of Chevrolet. What is the lookup array? This is my lookup array. Match type is what? 0. Then again you will go for match function. Match function of what? Canada. Over what? Yes or no? Right? Then 0. Clear now? Understood? Tell me what is given here. This is my table array. This is what? When you drag this match of AQ2 to AQ3, what is fixed here? Column. What is the lookup array? That is also fixed. Yes or no? What is this fixed here? Row 1 is fixed. What is fixed here? My lookup array is also fixed. Everyone, are you getting this? Are you getting this, guys? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got it now? Clear? Now, your index function is clear. Let me explain you. In index, what are the 3 criteria, guys?
Table array.
Table, array. Then what? Row, index. Then what? Column index. Very good. When you wrote this as an example here, are you getting this? Are you getting this? What is the table array in this case? Right? What is to get this here? Row index. Right? What is to get this here? Making sense to all of you guys? Yes or no? Tell me. Clear to all? Very good. Now we'll talk about offset function. Now let's get the same value using offset function. Okay. Now this 77 is what? W scored by whom? Popo. If I use offset function says that from which reference? Reference is my student name. Which is the row index? You will use match of, not match here. What is the row index here for Pappu? Excluding the header. You will not consider the reference. Ravi is 1, Ayush is 2, Saran is 3, Prasad is 4, Narayan is 5, 6, and 7. So row is 7. What is the column index? Excluding student name as a reference. Column B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did I get the output of 77, guys, here? I can also get the output of what? 88. What is the reference? What is the row index? 9. Excluding the reference. What is the column index? It should be which column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does it give you the output here? When you say offset, it comes with 3 criterias. Okay. One is called reference. Second one is called row index. Are you getting it? Third one is called column index. Example for this 77. Clear now? In this case, tell me what is the reference? What is the row index? What is the column index? Very good. Same thing for this. Right? Tell me, if you talk about offset, what is the reference here? A1. Right. What is the row index? What is the column index? 7. Is this clear to all of you guys, everyone? How offset works? Yes or no? How to get these values using offset? The reference is student name. Row index is what? Match of Ravi. What is the lookup array? Not A1. It is A2 to this. Match type is 0. column index, match of what? Power BI. Over what? Over B1 to J1. Does it make sense to all? What is fixed? My reference will never change. It is P2 to P3. My column P is fixed. My lookup array is also going to fixed. Q1 to R1 to S1 for my column index. 1 is fixed. My lookup array is also fixed. If I do this to the right, to the down, I get those corresponding field values coming. Everyone, yes or no? Right? Understood now? Now tell me, guys, if I apply my what is the reference here? We have fixed this, right? What is your row index? Match function, yes or no? What is your column index? Match function. Got it now, guys, everyone? Understood? Right. Now let's apply over this. Let's change this order. It is already changed. How to get this value? Offset. What is the reference? Brand. What is the row index? Match of Chevrolet. Over what? 82 to this. Match type is 0. Column index. Match of Canada. Over what? AE to AN. Match type is 0. And bracket close. Right? Now check it. Chevrolet in Canada. What is the sales is happened to this? 78,000, which is coming here. Yes or no? What is fixed? My reference is fixed. What is fixed? My column AQ is fixed. What is fixed? My lookup array is also fixed. What is fixed? My row 1 is fixed. What is fixed? My AU1 to AN1 is also fixed. Everyone, are you getting this? Are you getting this, guys? Everyone? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, we need to understand this here. Okay? We need to understand this. In this offset function, what we realize, what are 3 criteria for offset? If you're saying offset functions, it has 3 criteria. Yes or no? What are those 3 criteria? You need to find a reference from where you have to go for right side and down, right? Now, reference then row index to column index. Now, in this data, tell me, guys, what is your reference? What is it coming here? What is your row index? This is your row index. Yes or no? What is your column index? This is your column index. Does it make sense to all of you guys? Everyone, tell me. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, guys, don't worry. Things are going to be very easy for you further. This is what given student name, subject wise, how much they have scored. This is what your table array. You have been asked, get those students subject wise score in this table. What you're going to use here, you will use your HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP stands for horizontal lookup. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. What VLOOKUP does here, if you look for it, what VLOOKUP does here, VLOOKUP look the values in this order, vertical order, yes or no? But HLOOKUP will look the value in horizontal order, not in vertical order. Okay. So what does it happen? When you say HLOOKUP, horizontal lookup, what is the lookup value? It is Power BI. It's not looking by a student name. Are you getting it? Power BI. What is the table array? This is my table array. And what is the row index? In VLOOKUP, it is asking for column index. This is asking for row index. For that, you will use match function. Match of what? Mahesh is the row index. From where? From this. And match type is 0. Range lookup is 0. Understood? If you do so, does it give the right output from Mahesh in Power BI? How much he has scored? Mahesh Power BI, how much he has scored? 48? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, if you want to fix, It is taken as Q1. It will move to R1. It moved to S1. What is fixed here? Row is fixed. Your table array A1 to J14 is also fixed. Your match P2 to P3 to P4, what is fixed here? My column P is fixed. My lookup array, which is A1 to A14, that is also fixed. Now, if I drag this to the right, to the down, I get all these corresponding field values are coming. Yes or no? Now, what is HLOOKUP? We call this as horizontal lookup. What do you call this, guys? Horizontal lookup. It has 4 criteria. Are you getting this, guys? How many criteria it has? 4 criteria. One is lookup value. Second one is table array. Third one is row index, not column index. Then is range lookup. Are you getting this? Everyone? Guys, please go on mute. Somebody has joined there. Please go on mute, guys. Abdul More. Okay. Are you getting this, guys? So, in such case, what is happening here? Right? I will be showing this example to you. What is the lookup value? Q1. What is your table array? A1 to J14. What is your row index? This is my row index. What is your range type? 0. Understood? Getting it, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now we'll do this here. Let interchange these values. Doesn't matter. You will use what? What is the lookup value? Canada. Right? What's the table array? What is the row index? Match of Honda. Over what? Match type is 0. Yes or no, guys? Right? Then range lookup is 0. What is fixed here? 81 to AU1. Row 1 is fixed. What is fixed here? Table array is fixed. What is fixed here? AS2 to AS3. What is fixed here? Column AS is fixed. What is fixed here? AC1 to AM1. Yes or no? Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Clear? Okay. Now all the lookup function will apply here. VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, offset. How to get these values here? You will write VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? What's the table array? You will use match function to get the row index of Prasad over what? Match type is 0, range lookup is 0. Yes or no? Are you getting it? What is fixed here? Column M. What is fixed here? Table array is fixed. What is fixed here? M. It is going from where? You will go for match function. Match of what? We did it wrong. Match of what? Power BI. Over what? Are you getting it? What is fixed here? Row 1 is fixed. What is fixed here? A1 to J1 is also fixed. If you drag this to the right, to the down, you get the corresponding field values. Yes or no? Are you getting this? Clear? Everyone? Are you getting this or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, for getting this through HLOOKUP, what light here? What is the lookup value? What's the table array? What is the row index? Match of Prasad. Over what? Are you getting this? N9 to O9 to P9. What is fixed here? It is M10 to M11. What is fixed here? Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Are you getting it? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
How to go for using index function to get that? Index. What's the table array? What is the row index? Match of Prasad over what? This match type is 0. Column index, match of Power BI over match type is 0 and bracket close. Sorry, I'm writing this. I'm sure I'm supposed to write here. Index, this is my array. Match of Prasad over this. For column index, match of Power BI over, then match type is 0 and bracket close. Yes or no? What is fixed? Table array. What is fixed? Column M. What is fixed? What is fixed? What is fixed here? Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
How to go for offset here? What is the reference? Student name. What is the row index? Match of Prasad. From where the lookup value? Not from A1. It is A2 to this. For column index, you will use match. Match of what? Power BI. From where? Not from A1. It is from B1 to J1. I get this value. What is fixed here? My reference is fixed. Right? What is fixed here? My column M is fixed. What is fixed here? Lookup array is fixed. What is fixed here? Row 25 is fixed. What is fixed here? Lookup array is fixed. Now I can drag this to the right, to the down to get the corresponding field values. Yes or no? This is as an example of what? Your offset function. Got it now to all? If somebody is going to ask you, what are the lookup functions you know in Excel? You can say, I can know VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, offset, all these lookup functions using by match function to get the row index and column index. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, we'll understand what is called data model. Here, things are very interesting. Look at here. In this data model, you're given a transaction table. Can you see this, guys? Transaction table? Order ID,
Yes, sir.
order date, who is the customer, what product, how much quantity, which store, and who are the staff who sold this product to the customer. This is called transaction table. In the customer table is given as what? Customer ID with the customer name, the date of birth of this customer, and the mobile number of the customer. If you look for this table and this table to make a relationship, we'll make a relationship by what? Exactly. You will be going by customer ID to customer ID. Yes or no? If you want to, so you want to get this customer information from customer name, date of birth, from this to this table. Yes or no? If you look for getting product information, you will make a relationship between what? This product ID to what? This product ID. To get product name, category, price, inventory, and the supplier details. If you want to know which store this sales has been happened, you will go for this store ID to this store ID. Yes or no, guys, everyone? To get the store name and location. If you want to know about who are the staff who sold out this product, you can go by this staff ID to this staff ID. This is how you can get the staff name, designation, and the year of experience who sold this product. Are you getting it? So what is called data model? If somebody is going to ask you, hey, what is called data model? How to answer this question is very, very important now. Data model is nothing. I take all these columns here, copy these columns. I go to here and I make it right click, paste spatial values, and I say transpose to this. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Understood? I'll also look forward to get it here, right click, paste spatial values, and I say transpose to customer table. Understood? I'll also look forward to make a relationship to my right click, paste spatial values and transpose to the table. Table name is what? My product table. I'll also look forward to connect to my store table, which is going to be paste spatial values and transpose to get my store table here. I'll also go to get the details of my staff table. I'll be putting here paste spatial values and transpose to get my staff master. Okay, guys, can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. I need to check this way. Okay. Okay, now look at here. If I go to this table, I'll go to insert, I'll create an arrow. Okay. I'll make a relationship between what? Customer ID to customer ID here. Yes or no? I make this relationship through a connection like this and make it as a dash. So this is how I'll make a relationship. How to make a relationship to this? It is by product ID. How to make a relation to this? It is by how to make a relation to this? This is by staff ID. Can you see this? When you design this relationship is called as data model. What do you call these guys here? Data model. Understood? If somebody is going to ask you tomorrow, hey, do you know what is data model? What will you say? Yes. Have you done the data model using Excel? You will say, yes, I have done it. Now, ultimately, what you want to get out of this data model output, we'll talk about data model output. Are you getting it? Understood now, guys? We'll talk about data model output. So for this data model output, I want to show you the example like this. These are the column. Yes or no? Now, these are the table. Understood? Right? These are the table values which has to come. Now, let me show you how these table values are going to be in one table only. Right. Now, this customer related information, where do you want to keep it? You don't want to keep it besides to customer ID? Yes or no? Everyone, are you getting it? Guys,
Yes,
are you
sir.
getting this? Right. These are the product related information. So this is coming from customer table. These are the product related information. Where do you want to keep this? You want to keep this to besides to your product ID? Yes or no, guys, everyone? So you can call this product information. To remove this is not required. These are the store related information which you want to keep it besides to what? Store ID. So you can keep it here. Remove this. These are the staff related information you want to keep it besides to what? Staff. Remove this. So ultimately, your output is going to come like this. Are you getting it? Everyone? Yes or no? This is called data model output. You want to create one expression here. What is the expression? You will say quantity to be multiplied with what? Price to get the sales. Yes or no? So this is your expression column. Understood now? How to get these values? You will take your transaction table, copy this entire data and paste it here. Are you getting this? Getting this? Now, you will look for your customer name, date of birth, and mobile information, which is coming out here. How to get this VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? By customer name. What is this table array? This is your table array. What is the match function will go for? Match of customer name. Over what? Over this. Match type is 0. Range lookup is 0. What is fixed here? Column N is fixed. What is fixed here? My table array is fixed. What is fixed here? Row 1 is fixed. What is fixed here? This is also fixed. Now, if I drag this to the right, I got all my corresponding customer information. I should keep it besides to what? Customer ID. Everyone. Yes or no? I can right click to do a format cell, make it to a date format. That's it. What I'll get now? Product related information. Where should I keep it? I'll keep it here. Those column values should be besides to what? Product ID. How to get this information? VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? Product ID. What's the table array? Table array is this. What is the column index? Match function. Match of what? Product name. Over what? My product table header. Match type is 0. Range lookup is 0. Understood? What is fixed? Column AR is fixed. What is fixed? My table array is fixed. What is fixed? My row 1 is fixed. What is fixed? My lookup array is fixed. If you drag this to the right, to the down, you get the corresponding field values. Does it make sense to all of you?
Yes.
What is the next thing we look for? You look for store information like store name and location. Where do you want to keep this information? Besides to this. Yes or no? How to go for looking at these values? We look up. What is the lookup value? This is the lookup value. What is this table array? This is your table array. Match of what? He'll go to this, which is store name. Over what? This is my header. Match type is 0. Range lookup is 0. You got these values here. What is fixed? Column AY is fixed. What is fixed? My table array is fixed. What is fixed? My row 1 is fixed. What is fixed? My lookup array is also fixed. If I drag this to the right, I get my corresponding fields are coming. Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Everyone. Now I'll go for looking at my staff name, designation, and year of experience. Where should I keep it? I should keep it this. How to get these values? VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is. What is the table array? I'll go for the table array which is given out here. Right? Match of what? Staff name. Over what? My header. Match type is 0. Range lookup is 0. What is fixed here? Column BB. What is fixed here? My table array is fixed. What is fixed here? My row 1 is fixed. What is fixed here? My lookup array is fixed. If I do so, I get my corresponding field information here. So I got the complete table ready for the analysis. I want to calculate expression of what? Sales. How would you go for sales? It is your quantity that has to multiply it with what? Price. You got the sales. Selecting this entirely, now make them into a table. This is called data model output. Now this sales, which you have it here, this should be going like this. Understood? Everyone? Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. So now you understand how important to know about your VLOOKUP. If you don't know how to collect information from all the tables towards getting the final output, this is called my data model output. We call this as what? Data model output. I hope you understand this. Now you should be able to explain to someone. Clear to all of you? Guys, is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. So data model is to integrate from different tables.
Yes, yes. Now we'll talk
Sir,
about.
how
Yes,
can
sir.
we know which lookup we have to use?
So in this case, you can use VLOOKUP, which is convenient. As I said, you think about where to use cycle, where to use bike, where to use car, where to go for flight.
So in this
Ne-
question, we can also use offset and
Yeah, we can use
HLOOKUP also.
offset index, but it is more compatible then. For me, it is more compatible to use VLOOKUP. Most easiest way to do this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I'll talk about, guys, data model 2. Can you see this data model 2, guys, everyone? Can you see this? Tell me how to make a relationship between transaction to customer table, which is the common field in both the tables.
Customer
ID.
Customer ID. Now let's do this here. How to make a relationship between transaction to the product table?
Product ID.
Product ID. So make this here. How to make a relationship between transaction to the store table?
store ID.
Store ID. Make this here. How to make a relationship between transaction to the staff table?
Staff ID.
Staff ID. Do it here. Perfect. Now something is very interesting here. Okay, guys. What is that is which is very interesting? I'm talking about. Can you connect supplier table to transaction table directly? Can you make a relationship between transaction to supplier table? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no, guys.
No.
Very good. It is saying no, we cannot do it. In such case, you want to make a relationship between product to. How do you make a relationship by product table, supplier ID? Yes or no? Right? And you want to make a relationship with what? So that means supplier will connect to product will connect to transaction. It is not directly connected to this. This is also kind of data model happens. So if you go for designing this data model, you copy this data model from one. You have this data model here. However, in this data model, there is a twist happened. Yes or no? What is the twist? Is for your supplier table. Pay special values and say transpose. What is that is for supplier table. Understood? Right? How to make a relationship? Clear now? And how to make a relationship between these two? Are you getting this? Everyone? Yes or no? So now my data model is coming like this. Correct? Now how the output which is going to come in? Now you understand this output, guys, everyone? Yes or no? You understand this output. Now in this output, something will happen which will come from where? And this will go besides to what? Yeah. Yes or no? Guys, tell me. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right? So ultimately what happens now? You have to take your entire transaction table to this. Right? What you want to get here? You want to get customer name, date of birth, and mobile number from the customer table to this. You should cut this and keep it besides to what? Customer ID. Why we are keeping this? This is called data normalization. It is helping you to read the data properly. If I say customer ID, you want to see the customer name besides to the customer ID? Yes or no? Keeping those fields arranged to each other, it is called data normalization. Same thing, if you keep this product level information, where should you keep this? Right? Where will you keep this besides to my product ID? Understood? Same way, you will go for store table. Where you want to keep this information? Besides to my store ID. Right? Now, the staff level information. Where should I keep this? To my staff. Now, the supplier level information. Where should I keep this? Besides to my supplier ID. Yes or no? Understood, guys, everyone? Guys, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
How to get this customer level information? We look up. What's the table array? Then you use for match function. Match of what? Over what? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Tell me. What is fixed? What is fixed? What is fixed? What is fixed? If I drag this to the right, to the down, I get those corresponding field. But date of birth is coming number of days. I want to change it to what? A date format. Yes or no? How to get my product related information, guys? How to get this? We look up. What is the lookup value? What is my table array? Then match function of what? Product name, which is beside to this. It's B1, right? What is that? Lookup array. Match type is 0, range lookup is 0. Did I get this? What is fixed? Column age. What is fixed? My table array is fixed. What is fixed? My row index is fixed. What is fixed? What is fixed here? My lookup array is fixed. Now I can drag this up to what? My supplier ID. Did I get all the information? For this supplier, what I'll do here? We look up. Lookup value is what? Supplier ID. Table array is what? Yes or no? Match of what will you look for? Besides the supplier ID, the supplier name is given, right? Are you getting this? Correct. What is the lookup array? The header. Match type is 0, range lookup is 0. Right? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? Does it make sense to all of you guys? Understood? Clear? How to get this store level information? What will you do here? What's the lookup value? What's the table array? Then match of what? Match type is what? Yes or no? Everyone. What is fixed here? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? Understood? How to go for staff? Right. Match of what? Not staff ID. Staff name over what? Match type is 0, range lookup is 0. Yes or no? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? What is fixed here? And what is fixed here? Clear to all of you guys. Can you see this?
Yes.
You want to calculate what? Sales. How to calculate sales? Quantity to be multiplied with price. You got this information here. So this entire table information which is coming out here. Yes or no, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is the value which we are calculating. Clear to all of you? Understood?
Yes, sir.
How much you understand this? If somebody is going to ask you tomorrow, make a relationship between multiple tables, can you do that? Okay, good. Now there's a test. There's a booking master table is given. You go to booking ticket in Yatra. They have order ID, customer ID, booking date, number of travelers, the flight they're traveling, the flight fare, the payment mode, and the payment status, whether it is made the payment or not. There's a customer table which is given customer ID with the customer name, the customer type, date of birth, and email ID is given. First, what we have to do? We have to design a data model. Yes or no? First, we have to design our data model. In this data model, what you can say, copy this, paste it here, paste spatial values and say transpose. This is called booking master. Understood? Everyone, right? This is about customer master. Paste spatial values and say transpose. So this is called customer master table. Can you see this? How would you design the relationship between these two tables? Exactly. Customer ID. Yes or no? Right. So ultimately, output that you want to get it. How do you want to get it? This table, all these informations, along with customer table, customer name, type, date of birth, and this. And where should you keep this information besides to my customer ID? Yes or no, guys? Everyone, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
This is how your data model output looks like. If you talk about this is called data model output. Everyone, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll go for getting data model output. First, you'll take your entire booking master table to this. Yes or no? You want to get customer name, type, date of birth, email ID, information to this. Yes or no? Where should you keep this information? Cut, paste it beside to the customer ID. Correct? You will go for VLOOKUP. Lookup value is this. Tabular is what? Customer master table. Match of what? Customer name. Over what? Customer table header. Match type is 0, range lookup is 0. I got these values here. Yes or no? What is fixed? Column B is fixed. What is fixed? Column A to E is fixed. What is fixed? My row 1 is fixed. What is fixed? My lookup array is also fixed. If I drag this to the right, I get my corresponding field information. Yes or no? Everyone, yes or no? My this column should be going as what? Format cell to a date value. Yes or no? If I do this, it is saying NA. Why it is showing NA? Because this customer ID is not there in the customer master table. Right? Because of that, it is showing NA. This information is not available. But I don't want to show NA. It doesn't look good to my system. I will write Control C. If is NA to this VLOOKUP value, then read this as blank, as double quote. Else get the VLOOKUP value. If I do so and drag it down, I can see wherever the VLOOKUP values are not there, it is reading this as what? Blank. That is making sense. Understood? Right. Now there's a question. Merge booking master and custom master, which is this. This is called data model for question number 1, which is done. Yes or no? Question number 2. Find customer whose personal information is missing. So make a filter, select all the blanks. So these are the customer whose personal information is missing. Keep it beside to this. This is the answer for what? Question number 2, answer. Yes or no? Let's move on to the question number 3. Get customer details whose payment status is no and they are from HSBC credit card holder. Get their name, date of birth, and email address. Okay. Go to this. Remove the filter. First of all, you have to find out the payment status is what? No. And they are from where? Payment status is no. They are from HSBC credit card holder. Right? And their complete details. Customer name, email ID, these all information you need to copy here and paste it to what? Another sheet available here. Yes or no? This is going to be question number 3, answer. Are you getting this? Yes or no? Question number 4. Find customer who travels in Air India and their full details. Okay. Go to this, remove filters. Those who travels in Air India, that means payment status is what? Yes. And the flight name is what? Air India. And the details. You can copy these details and paste it here. This is going to be what? Question number answer. Does it make sense to all of you guys? How important to know about joining relationship and data model using your VLOOKUP. Is this clear to all? Now let me tell you the quick revision what we have done from the beginning. We understood relative versus absolute reference. Yes or no? We understood use of if, then, if, nested if conditions, right? We understood use of VLOOKUP and VLOOKUP criteria. We understood VLOOKUP with range lookup and its importance. Yes or no? Range lookup with 0, range lookup with 1. What does it mean? We understand here use of match functions, and that goes with VLOOKUP to automate the data retrieval process. Yes or no? We understand about VLOOKUP with different scenarios, connecting to another workbook, connecting to another worksheet to get the corresponding field values. We understand the difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. We understand the use of index function, use of offset functions, use of horizontal lookup, which is called HLOOKUP. We understand how to use all the lookup function and what is the difference to get the same output. We understand what is the use of data model. We understand this is called simplest data model and this is called complex data model, where not all these tables are connected to the fact table. It is connected through dimension to this. This is called complex data model. We call this as what, guys? Complex data model. This is going to what, guys? Simple data model. Yes or no? Because you can directly connect to all the tables to this. Is this clear to all of you? After that, we did a practical here where we took the booking data, the customer data, we merged these two tables to get complete booking with customer information. Based on the questions, we merged this table to get the output, right? Then we applied the question 2 to be answered, question 3 to be answered, question 4 to be answered from this. This is how we have finished your entire session 3 now.